Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a Jackdaw presentation, and I'm doing all of this based on the book, The Storm Song by Nazarene. It's a great book because it can include so many different topics and lesson materials for kids of all ages. It talks about weather and a thunderstorm that just takes hold of this family's night. But the best part about this book are all the sound words that are in it. You can use this book during read-alouds, and kids can make sounds that represent the words within the books, and it's great to keep them interested and have their participation within the read-aloud. So, within my Jackdaw, I'm going to start with the candle. Within the story, Mom makes popcorn on a fire, and the candle can also have a dual meaning. It can also represent the lightning that comes with the thunderstorm that just goes and ruins the family's evening. Secondly, I'm going to talk about a flashlight. The flashlight comes really in handy when the power goes off in the house and the kids need it to be able to see. But it also has part in one other place in the story, and we're going to talk about that a little later. Next, we're going to talk about popcorn. Who doesn't love popcorn when it's really stormy and cold and your power's out? So Mom makes popcorn to feed the kids over the fire. And it's great food, and it keeps them full. Next, we're going to talk about the metronome. Within the story, like I said, there's lots of different words that can describe so many sounds. Well, in one instance, when they're trying to pass the time, the clock is tick-tocking away. Instead of a clock, I wanted to use the metronome because the metronome can really make the noise of the tick-tocking of the clock and can bring a little bit more representation and show the kids what it really means. Next, I wanted to include a whisk. This whisk can represent not only the wind within the storm, but it also represents a key part of the story. Within the story, there's a page that says, "Wet leaves sweep across the sky. Whisk, whisk, whip." So it represents some of the sound words that we talked about earlier. Finally, I also wanted to include a printout of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. When Mom is trying to keep the kids busy, she builds a boat out of pillows and blankets, and the kids and her sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat to pass the time. Now, for my container. I thought, what better than to put all of these objects into a house box? The house is really the setting of the story, and it represents everything. The house keeps the family safe during the whole entire storm, and is the setting for the whole book. So, we can put all these objects into here. First, we begin with the candle. Remember, it represents the lightning, and it also represents the fire that Mom cooked the popcorn on. Next, we use the flashlight. The flashlight helps the kids in the dark, and it also was used when they sang Row, Row Your Boat during the end of the story. Next, we talked about the popcorn. The popcorn was what Mom cooked when the kids were hungry, when the power was out, so she cooked it over the fire. Then we have the metronome. This represents the clock tick-tocking away. We also have the whisk, which represents two different things. The wind throughout the storm, but it also works to represent the wet leaves that swept across the sky and the sound words that describe this right in the book. When you put it all together, you also have Row, Row Your Boat, and that's what Mom uses to keep the kids busy. Remember? Put it all in the house, and just like the story and the setting, the family stayed safe within the house. I really encourage everyone to read The Storm Story by Nazarene. It's a great book. Thank you.